Hi, Virgo. I'm back. Now I want to read a little bit, and thank y'all for coming back. It says, "What?" This is from what chakras are needed to ascend to the Akashic records. Human events, your thoughts, words, emotions, and intent ever to have occurred in the past, present, or future, including every parallel universe, multi-universe, optimum verse, and all higher dimensions of the infinity and beyond. They are encoded in a non physical plane of existence known as the Akashic Records. Collective, collective consciousness or the mind of God, which contain energetic vibration of every thought in every universe that has ever existed since the source. Uh, contains all future possibilities, the library, interdimensional inside of you. Believe it exists is first. Open your mind, let go, let it flow. And you have the ability to access your Akashic records. Leave behind the thinking of the third of 3D world, three dimension reality. Then you can tune into the frequency of information you seek. Breathing is important. Through crown chakra, solar plexus equals center of your personal power. Root chakra, the seven chakras, heart. Yoga is good also, eating right, and kundalini. Find out about more of them, y'all. I'm going to read a little more from the seven dimensions of creation. Let me see where I want to start at. Let's see. Okay, yeah, let's start here. Let's see. He says, hmm, Earth is only a stopping. It is going to be hard to block out your thoughts with your higher self. Guides, spiritual realm, most only get it right when trying to go or get information from different realms by AETHERIUS Society. Earth is a classroom. It's a stopping point where we learn experiences and we move on. All the chaos on Earth are our lessons, all that we need to go through. We need to look at life this way, not hate what we go through. All information we have came from other worlds and probably from our alien family as well. Maybe some are, I know what they were. Some are earthlings. Are you? So some are earthlings. Some of us are earthlings. Some of us are not. We just got stuck here to learn lessons. The beings give us the way, knowledge. They help us. Do they just teach us enough to stay slaves on earth for their benefit? Who are they? That's the questions I ask. Beings, will not give us all the answers. If they did, what would you have learned? Will it stick to you or be too easy? So they give us knowledge, give us the way. The seven, okay, dimensions of creation. And I was surprised. Two events he said about Martin Luther King, and he said this on December 6, 1957. He says it was given to King. He was invited to a spacecraft in orbit. It had a protection around it. Reasons for it, people would try to shoot it down. Okay, of course. I had never heard this before, yeah. They can change, he said, Dr. King said they can change their vibration at any time. They can go to higher realms or our realm at the snap of a finger. When they blink out, they change their dimensions. Who for alien family is that? Don't y'all want to know? They have huge and amazing screens on the satellite which show different parts of the Milky Way galaxy. Fifth dimension, Dr. King said they were lifelike 3D, but they was told he was told there are seven dimension. They wanted him to know because to make it known for those who are ready for it on earth. So he wanted Dr. King to tell us about them. I don't know if he did or not, or he died before the time, or just told who selected people. They said, therefore, even basic matter exists within this framework: will, mind, motion, time, length, breadth, and height. The given will impose those conduit whose minds which bring us potential and a manifestation as direct motion and a time frame, length, breadth, height, and width. Let's see. The divine will, that's the essence of all things, which brings its potential into manifestation, is directed motion, time frame, and directed height, a master from Mars. He said that. Okay. Wow. Okay. So yeah, just some little something I thought was pretty good. I didn't never hear that from Martin Luther King. I got a lot of questions for a lot of stuff. So yeah, so let's go through. Since we're talking about dimensions and chakras, let's talk about the dimensions. Okay. Okay. Let's talk about the dimensions. So zero dimension, space, matter, dot. Topological space means twisting, stretching, making of all creation. So this is when matter went through and made the creation, the heavens and the planets and all that kind of stuff. Infinity's twin opposite of yin and yang, perfectly flat space used in the making of computers. Trump 45 president, 4 plus 5 is 9. So if we got 9 dimensions, we don't know about any others. 9 is supposed to be completion. So are we starting over to 0? That's a good question. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me if y'all know. First dimension, line connecting 2 points. No width or depth, only length. Only length. So the first dimension, this is what I heard when I was young, that it was plant life. So plants were alive. Second dimension, length and width, 1 point to the next. Flat plane figure, nothing in between, up and down or side to side, past and present. And the second dimension was when he created animals. Animals was alive. So we've been all of that as well. Third dimension, effective solitude, life control of objects. Thickness, depth, also a dimension that adds the effect of solitude to a two-dimensional system. A quality that confers reality or lifelikeness. Right sounds that stick in the mind and give the 3D to the memory. Height, width, and depth. So, we living in this, so pretty much know about that one. Too much sound along the wrong frequency. Fourth dimension, space and time. Beyond the normal 3D, we are actually 4D. We are compressed of 4 distinct but integrated parts, 3 of which are related to our physical experience, the body, heat, and mind. The fourth is the dimension of consciousness or spirit. So in the fourth dimension, so we can go back and get our records from the fourth dimension, and it is our conscious mind of spirit. So we need to, want to go back, we find out, do the meditation. And I hold these crystals in your hand. Don't forget your crystals and, your meditation, everything we've been talking about. So the fifth dimension, gravity and electromagnetism. Age of Aquarius. Remember them age of the fifth dimension? Age of Aquarius. Thinking outside the box. That's the we in, y'all. Main fundamental forces unseen by humans were the forces of gravity and electromagnetism unite to create a simple but graceful theory of the fundamental forces, higher frequencies. So yeah. So this is thinking out the box. So ain't no telling what's in the fifth we did in that world, but I would like to go and see. Sixth dimension, past lives. Everything that could possibly have happened and our past after the Big Bang. The Big Bang just found out by creation, but did not, has occurred in the past of some other universe or universes. Fifth and sixth dimension is a third 3D space of every possible world or state of our universe that exists in the Big Bang. So he's saying there's other universes. So we all been there. Y'all, we've been all over the place. Seven dimension access to possible worlds that start in the different initial conditions, whereas in the fifth and sixth initial conditions were the same and subsequent actions were different. Here everything is different from the very beginning of time. Wow, I'd like to see that as well, y'all. Eighth dimension, everything infinity mind. So everything contains all dimensions. Medieval, or whatever. Number 8 signifies eternity or infinity, which leads to the next life. The Buddhists speak of the eightfold path to enlightenment, Christ consciousness. So we up there with everything. We can know the aliens, we can know the gods, we can know everything. Ninth dimension, universe, histories, energy. Remember, we are from source, okay? So once you get and visiting the Akashic records, you're gonna know all that. Starting with all the different possible laws of physics and initial conditions. Where I stopped. And the 10th is final dimension. We arrive at the point in which everything possible and imaginable discovered interconnects galleries, usually light frequencies, light, sound, harmonies. So yeah, so the frequencies, events repeating itself, number of waves that pass fixed place in time. How often an event repeats itself over a set amount of time. In physics, the frequency of a wave is the number of wave crests that pass a point in 1 second rotation, oscillation, wave, etc. The completing of the cycle process a particular interval of time. So we need to get on these frequencies, y'all, so we can get up to higher realms. We need to clear our mind, our head, clean our chakras. We're finna read about the chakras. And, we've been here. We've been through all of this stuff. So now we need it here to get to our levels, to get out of the situation we're in, to get out of control, to use it to, get out up to higher, if it's money, if it's position, whatever it may be. But our main goal is love and to help people and to help others and tell people about different stuff. That's the main goal. Vibrations, emotions, thoughts. A person's emotional state, the atmosphere of a place, or the association of an object as a communicated to and felt by others. Change your thoughts, negative thoughts, in order to respond to the forces that you are trying to hear and go. So where are you trying to go? Are you going to stay around negative people? Are you going to keep that negative stuff in your mind? Or are you going to empty that mind, and when it comes in there, you're going to tell it, bye, I got other things to do. You know, we already know that we just read that we know the entities, the aliens, and all these lower entities or whatever, they're doing things for our good, but not all of them. But it's a lesson. It's fighting things. So are you going to fight through it to get to your higher potential, or are you going to stay stuck? So the first one is root chakra, base of the spine, any activity that makes one more aware of the body, survival basics. So if you don't feel like you want to change and learn how to, go on things on your own and learn how to make it on your own and clear your mind, you have to be with everybody and get all the negative out the way. Your root chakra block. Sacral chakra, between the navel and the bottom of sternum, governs your instincts, self-esteem, gut, body heat, and personal power. So we talked about the gut in with the plants. So that's some plants that can heal the gut if you're blocked You don't have no self-esteem. Your body heat maybe can't stop having sex. Or you just body just be hot all the time. Or personal power. You let other people tell you what to do. You're blocked. Your sacral chakra is blocked. Solar plexus chakra. Or not enough sex, with your partner. Or whatever. City of Jewels. That's what it's called. Located in the upper belly at the diaphragm and act as the center of personal power. This chakra governs personality, ego, and identity, as well as personal freedom, choice, and authenticity. How you say that word? So, are you thinking you too much? You worried about what people say? You have you bully, or what I'm saying. That low self-esteem is talking about that. Your personality governs your personality. Do you know who you are? You know what I'm saying? So, if not, solar plexus blocked. Your heart chakra, color green, love and spiritual compassion, emotional zone, masculine, feminine of the self, and forgiveness. So, like we was talking about, we all go back to love. Okay? Are you forgiving people? Are you forgiving yourself? Are you accepting both sides of yourself, masculine and feminine? Are you believing, that you all man, you don't do all that or whatever. And then the feminists, we don't need a man. That has nothing to do with nothing. It's about love and us all figuring out what we came here to do and helping each other and make this a better place as much as we are supposed to, and go move on. Like the man said, move on to the next level. Okay? Stop wasting time. Third eyebrow chakra, located on the forehead between the eyebrows, is presented by a violet lotus with two petals. Means to perceive and command. Are you commanding your own self to do what you need to do? Are you commanding everything you need, possibly? Uh, um, are you commanding the negativity to leave from around you? If not, your third eye blocked. Crown chakra, seventh chakra, top of the chakra ladder, crown of the head. Experience unity. Remember Queen Latifah? UNITY, UNITY. That's a unity. She knew about this. And selfless realization that everything is connected at a fundamental level. Love. We all connected. We all came from source. If you don't realize that and you're still stuck on the racism and stuff like that don't matter, your crown chakra is blocked. Higher heart chakra, mostly activated in children until they reach the peak of puberty, located at the anterior part of your chest, nestles between your lungs behind the spectrum. So stay childlike. Like Infinity Water say, stay childlike. Question everything. Be curious. Don't be so grown that you think you know everything. We all never know everything. That's why we're going back to our records, to keep going back there, to know stuff. I was just listening to a documentary or something on YouTube about this Indian guy who was the best math person ever, and he opened the eyes till now today on math. But he left early. But he said he was meditating and believed in his Indian goddess that his mom raised him on, and he told him about the Akashic records. Okay. Mandola oblongata, atomic doorway, alien implants or mind control, NAA, reptilian NRG, brain implants, ascension chakra open to the oversoul, ninth dimension, porno located directly at the back of the cranium, the lower center where the back of the head meets at the neck. So you can if you still feel like you're controlled and they feel like they're doing that to you, so your job is to get them out of there. You know what I'm saying? Figure out who are your family, who your alien family is, so you won't be controlled. Okay? If not, you don't believe in none of that stuff, you block. It's blocked. Solar Star Soul, there you Akashic Records. Enlightener of your mind and brings us more fully in alignment with our higher self. So that's what the Solar Star Soul Chakra does. Okay? Bring it to your Akashic Records. Now, if you don't believe in any of this and you don't know about your higher self, you're blocked. You won't get to know nothing. Your throat chakra. That's your voice, your communication. If you're not saying what you need to say, and know that people want to hear what you have to say, you want to hear, you respecting other people, hear what they have to say. If you're not doing that, and you're talking past people, you're gossiping and all that, the throat chakra is blocked. Okay, galactic 11th chakra contains energetic connections necessary to the individual can manifest advanced spiritual skills like travel beyond the limits of time and space. Do you believe that? If you don't believe that, if you believe you're stuck here, you'll be stuck here. But if you believe you need to go on, you need to go on. Remember, we looked at a lot of places on the internet, and before the internet, people just disappeared, vanished. They were rich. Most of them wasn't poor, and left castles and home with furniture and cars. They left everything. How we know they didn't figure out who their ancestors was? I'm pretty sure some of them probably got abducted or whatever went on, but a lot of them probably figured it out. Went in there and Akashic records and figured out what alien they was at that time, figured out how to make them spaceships, and went on about their business. It was talking about Solomon, how the Akashic records, how the Ark of the Covenant was like a motor for a spaceship, and they had the plutonium around it. That's what killed the people. And then they were talking about Sheba, his girlfriend, had a baby for him, and she wanted the Akashic records. And she sent her son to ask the dad about it, but he told him he couldn't do that because it was too dangerous. So the son decided to make a copy of it and leave it, and take the real one and leave the copy. So when they did find out, it had already killed so many people in Sheba's land, so she decided to bury it, and they thinking it's under the Virgin Mary's Church. So I don't know. I'm just what they're saying it is. And then on top of that, they said that in the Hindu or Indian, the Solomon had a spaceship he was flying around in, and that's where they get that flying carpet and all that. He actually had a spaceship, so he was an alien. So he knew all of that. Or he was a gift from an alien. I don't know. I would like to dig deeper off into that, but wow, Earth Star chakra, not in the physical body, but still have day-to-day effects on your life. Located 12 inches below the feet, the erotic or non-physical body, the super root. So we need the Earth Star chakra, okay? Look, you're stepping in Mother Nature. Your foot got every organ on it possible. You think she don't want to heal you? She want to heal you, okay? So if not, you don't want to go barefooted. You think everything nasty, and you don't want to touch Mother Earth. You're not gonna get healed. Earth core or universal mother grounds you and connects you to Mother Gaia. Go barefooted to become grounded to prevent a number of health issues. Boom. Universal sun. The sun wants to heal you. Vitamin D, it wants to, make sure you protect yourself, but it wants to give you thoughts. It wants to calm down stuff. 14th chakra disengages the mind and the ego and allows us to perceive divine plan. If you don't want to go outside, or you want to stay inside and don't enjoy the sun. Now, I heard in some countries if people can't. I'm not talking about them, but otherwise, hey, you block. Universal Father, uh, 15th chakra, located in deep space. The God principle, our emerald guardian, stations of identity. Okay, so if you don't know who you are, don't want to know who you are, and after being through all of this, you should be able to think like a god, you know, if you get unblock all these things. So spiritual ascension chakra 5D dissension needs to be made. Decision needs to be made, to take place. This marks the gateway to an ascension. Do you decide to stay living on this material plane or plan your ascension to merge with the oneness? Color, self, violet, white. Here, Earth is just lessons. We are supposed to move on. Check that out. Okay? So we need to block all this stuff so we can find out what we're supposed to be doing. We got stuck. Universal light, fourth dimension. Unites the learning of the chakras in the fourth dimension and bring about an ability to sense everything that ever was and that which is yet to come. The color white. Okay, that's traveling. That's going somewhere else. Divine intervention, sixth dimension, exists in the 6D and does not correlate with any of the preceding chakras in either the third or the fourth dimension, but instead speaks to the galactic self. This opens a portal for those who use it to channel information from the ascended masters. Color golden rose. Remember when Batman wanted to seek out knowledge and he went on the top of the mountain talking to the ascended masters? That's true, y'all. Okay. Great cosmic heartbeat connects us to Christ consciousness and the monad. When we can remove all attachments in the third dimension that no longer serve us good, our good. Color magenta. So we can get rid of all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Christ consciousness. We can be above all of this control, probably in the cosmos, and go and see other planets and helping people and care about people, and telling people on earth, getting them downloads, and, co-ruler with the divine I am. I believe that. Related to the I am, your relationship with God now changes. Until this point, divine seems elevated and superior, but at 20 chakra, you begin to understand you have a responsibility to co-rule with the Godhead and to expand your communication through sound, but hear sound, color, golden violet. So now when you go into space, it's no longer, the material like the world is today. It's more sound. Now, I read the Book of the Dead, and they were talking about when you die, a lot of these things that you will see also, but I think they can see it in the living. Yeah, I'm gonna investigate that more. Divine cellular structure correlates in part of the third eye, but they're rare then perceive other realities. You become part of the vision and knowing. Golden rule. See? Okay. Level of celestial chakra, 5D chakra. Okay, crown chakra relates to the 5D crown chakra, and his it is here we find angels. Color platinum. I know I might sound crazy to y'all and say, well, she thinks she can go up to the. I don't know, y'all. So many things happen. That's why I want to tap into more into my own records and find out who I am and what my alien family is. And am I earthling, or am I, came here, my people came here, my alien family came here and was on a mission for something and got stuck here. Maybe some left, and some of us breeded with other earthlings or other aliens. I don't know. I might be talking crazy, y'all, but it would be fun to find out. You know what I'm saying? So why not? you know, why not try to find that out? But anyway, Virgo, excuse me, I'm gonna let y'all go and just give me some water. And I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I hope I open your mind up to think about some things if you haven't already been thinking about it. And y'all, excuse me, until next time, I appreciate y'all. All right, bye. Y'all have a great day. Like, subscribe, share, and comment. I really appreciate it. Good night, rather. And keep your mind open, y'all. Be childlike. All right, love y'all. Bye.